And we're live. Hey guys, just want to let you know this is Keep It 100 podcast. This is J.R. Robertson, your host, I should say. Got a little froggy there in the throat. Got a great podcast for you today. I've got Andy Obregon down from the Caribbean of Mexico with Limitless Real Estate out there in Playa del Carmen, Tulum area. And you also have a guest with you, Andy. Can you give us her name?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Katerina. Nice to meet you guys.
Okay, and where are you from, Catalina?
I'm from Russia, St. Petersburg.
Russia. Oh, cool. Cool. What's it like to be in Mexico? Pretty cool.
It's awesome. I really love being here.
All right, cool, cool. Hey, Andy, what's up, buddy?
How you doing, my good friend?
Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
It's always
Andy,
a pleasure.
hey, Andy, tell before we even get into the real estate down there. You're CEO and founder of Limitless Real Estate.
I am the CEO and co-founder of Limitless Real Estate. Built this from ground zero all the way to what it is now in less than 2 years. I've been in real estate over 4 years, but I've been here in Mexico for 12 years and here in Playa del Carmen for over 10 years now.
What brought you down to Mexico, the Caribbean of Mexico, of all places?
Man, it was kind of like a have to situation. It kind of had to come down here. And it was the best thing that ever had happened to me, man. I would not have it any other way. After being down here for 12 years, haven't gone back to the United States, would never go back to the United States. There's nothing over there that I want to go back to. Everyone comes visits me here in paradise, so
right.
the water's a lot nicer and a lot warmer and a lot clearer down here. The sand's a lot better. Everything's much better down here.
Hey,
Tequila, drinks are better.
There you go.
The women are better.
There you go. Hey, question for you. You came in from where? What were you in California or were you in Chicago? Where'd you come down from?
I'm originally from Los Angeles, California, the suburbs. I'm sure you guys have heard of Friday from Rancho Cucamonga.
Oh,
That
yeah.
area, a little town called San Dimas, California, where Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures was filmed.
You know, my oldest sister lived in Rialto and then Rancho for many years, raising her two kids who are now one moved to Las Vegas and the other one has moved to Dallas, just like they did just recently. Yeah, it's kind of interesting that you said Rancho Cucamonga. I spent a little time there when I first moved back from the Caribbean of Mexico, where you are, to Rancho to try and figure out where I was going to be at for a little bit. So yeah, I know Rancho and I know San Dimas very well. So let's talk about Limitless. Tell us about it.
Limitless Real Estate is really a company that's much more than just a real estate company. We promote lifestyle. We literally help people make their dreams come true, whether it's just buying an extra investment property down here that has, you can get a lot more bang for your buck out here, whether it's buying a vacation home to create those priceless memories with your family and the people you love, or move down here and relocate. A lot of people with what's going on in different places in the world, they're deciding to come to Mexico, where really it's a stirring pot of all sorts of people from all walks of life, a lot of diversity, people from Russia, people from the States, people from Canada, people from all over, just meeting in one place, good vibes, good energy, and trying to do some better with their life, man. Trying to escape the rat race, the modern age slavery, where they got us working 9 to 5 in a cubicle instead of enslaving us. We literally are just working 9 to 5. The rat race is the new form of just locking us down.
Guaranteed. Hey, another question for you. Very interesting. What is the Playa del Carmen? What is it known for? Is it just known for the beach area? I lived there and met you down there, so it's kind of interesting. But I went for our viewers. What can they expect coming down to Playa del Carmen, Tulum, Cozumel, Cancun? What can they expect?
So in the 70s, it was Cancun. Cancun was one of the hottest spots in the world in the 70s. It has now moved down to Playa del Carmen. Playa del Carmen has the record growth in history of any city. It has grown faster and bigger than any other city in the world. And then the tourism kept on going to Tulum, and eventually it will keep on going to Mahahual, Bacalar, around the peninsula, to Merida, Progreso, and it's already coming down this way to the Colorados, Holbox. So this area, with everything that's going on with the Mayan train and the new airport in Tulum, it is really the place you want to put your money into, with growth anywhere from 30 to 40% annual increase on prices. So
Wow.
you have built-in equity, and the ROI is ridiculous out here. I've seen people get anywhere from 25 to 35% annual ROI.
Wow, that's big. That's big. Yeah. Now, my next question. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
My next question.
Let me touch a little bit about Playa del Carmen. The reason why I personally love Playa del Carmen is it's because 45 minutes away from Cancun, 45 minutes away from Tulum, 45 minutes away from Cozumel, about an hour and 15 minutes to Chiquila, which is the port where you catch the ferry to Holbox. So you're right smack in the middle. 3.5 hours to Bacalar. There's no better place. The Fifth Street for me is something that's very unique, where it's miles and miles of pedestrian, just walking, millions of people from all around the world, just walking, having fun, having drinks, having a good time, going to shops, stores, bars, clubs, you name it, we got it down here.
Okay. And what's your projection for Limitless in the next 2 to 3 years? What do you plan to do as far as what's your growth pattern? What do you plan to do with it?
Well, I'm hiring people from Cancun, and I'm hiring people from Tulum, from Cozumel, from Holbox, to just expand this area. But I'm also in the works of expanding to Cabo San Lucas, Nuevo Vallarta, and we're looking into Costa Rica. I also lived in Costa Rica for a year, so I got a lot of people down there that would love to jump on the real estate bandwagon and make some money off real estate in Costa Rica. So,
okay. And for our viewers, so you guys know, Andy and I are old friends for many years. We both work in the resort business, vacation ownership and sales and closing, and helping people better their vacations and get more out of their life versus staying in a hotel room. We were putting people in nice condos, oceanfront, and changing their lives. You know, we've got some great stories about that, I'm sure. Back to you, Andy. Let me ask this next question to you. What about the Tulum area? What have you seen over the last couple of years down in Tulum?
Tulum is the new hotspot. Literally, rappers are rapping about it, singers are singing about it, celebrities are coming down and they're vacationing in Tulum. It is literally the new hotspot. I think
the DJs, festivals,
the parties, you name it, Tulum's got it. The nice beaches, the ruins. It is going off. It's selling like pancakes down there in Tulum. Yesterday, we went down to Tulum. We showed 3 properties, and all 3 of the properties got an offer on them.
Whoa, wait a minute. Wait, 100%?
100% close rate, my friend. I think she brought me good luck.
Yeah, you know what? I'll tell you right now, guaranteed. You know, that you're talking about tequila, and she's from Russia. Nasharovia. You know what that means?
It
means cheers. Salud.
Hey, I get around. Yeah. So let me ask this question. What's her position with you right now? You basically a real estate agent, or?
She's in training to be a real estate agent from zero, never done real estate before. And that's my specialty, bro. You know me for a long time. I've been able to teach sales, not only sales, but motivation, inspiration, how to structure your day, how to have goals, short-term, long-term goals. anything from dealing with clients, dealing with property owners, to the power of the mind, the power of positivity, the power of visualization, affirmations, confirmations, and all that, the vision boards. You already know, but that's my specialty. I love to take people and, as I like to call it, is unplug them from the matrix and have them living their best life, the limitless lifestyle.
I love it. Let me do a quick little commercial for you, Andy. Being that I've heard so much about you, I've seen you in action. I have spoken with you many times, and it's been nothing but. Andy's the type of person that brings value. And what I love about talking to Andy, whether I've talked to him a week ago or a year ago or 2 years that we don't talk and we click right back in or tap back in. One thing I can guarantee about with Andy is he's always taking people under his wing and training them. It's like he's this elder that takes a village and he trains and he mentors all these people to become successful. And anyone that has ever not say blended with Andy is someone that basically had some troubles in their life. And I noticed that usually when someone is talking bad about you or whatever, it's usually someone that has had, they don't like themselves, number one, or they're jealous of seeing your success. So what I wanted to say to you guys in this little commercial that I'm giving for Andy is one of the truest friends I've ever met, a man of his word, says what he means what he says, but more important, his track record. It shows everything that he's saying. It just shows he lives that life. Okay. So now that I've done a commercial for you,
I already realized that. Yeah. And I think I got really lucky that I met Andy.
Yeah. Now, what would you say about Andy and just your first dealings with him? How did he receive you? How did you receive Andy?
Andy found me on Instagram due to common friend, right? Mm-hmm. So he texted me and offered me to become an agent. He said my main issue is that I don't speak Spanish for now. Okay. And he said that's not a problem. So I have clients from the United States, Europe, Canada. So you can work on English. Yes. And so we had a Zoom. Then I came to Playa del Carmen because I live in Cancun. I live in Cancun. Okay. And yesterday we went to Tulum, and Andy showed me how to deal with clients. We were seeing properties, right? It was super exciting. I already fell in love with this job because we had a great time. So we visited 3 places, 3 properties, and when we had a nice dinner at the beach club.
Oh wow!
Was awesome. Yeah.
Wow. You know how we do. Just in that conversation right there and in the words that you were speaking, it makes me, because my background is sales, marketing, and closing, and I miss it already. I'm missing it right now because I know what that experience is like after living in the Caribbean of Mexico for over 12 years, back and forth now. Yes, guaranteed. Andy, let's get back into the Limitless and the properties that you guys were showing. What type of properties were you showing yesterday?
Yesterday we showed a property that is in despair. Literally, it's worth $280,000 in value, and the owners are going through a divorce. They just want to get rid of it. So it's at 180, and we got an offer on it, and we're very close to getting an accepted offer on that one. It's a beautiful 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom in Aldea Zama.
Okay.
1,300 square feet, which is unheard of anymore. They're making this small little apartments now.
Yes.
So this one is huge, luxury, quality finishes, marble floors, the whole works, and literally completely furnished, turnkey, ready to go. It even comes with renters already in it. So it literally he purchases it and he just extends the contract another 6 months until the high season comes, and then they start renting it through Airbnb, VRBO, HomeAway, and they maximize their ROI during the high season. But it really literally comes with tenants already in it. So all we have to do is come within the next 5,000 to agree on the price, and we got ourselves a deal.
Okay.
The second one I showed was also in Aldea Zama, a new development, bigger development, ground floor, proven ROI, and they transfer the Airbnb account along with the condo. Again, furnished, turnkey, ready to go. That one, it was 235,000. Made an offer at 220, and I think we're gonna end up about 225, and that's pretty much a done deal. And then I took them down to Puerto Aventuras. You know, it's my favorite. I focus in Puerto Aventuras. I've been working strictly myself in Puerto Aventuras. About 90% of my business is done in Puerto Aventuras, and that place was a 1-bedroom overlooking the Dolphins downtown for 250,000. He made an offer for 215,000. So we're right there at around 220, 225, probably going to end up around 225, 230. But it's a great deal because you come out your condo and you're in front of the Dolphins. You walk a couple steps and you're at the beach club, and you're right there, one of the most beautiful beaches in the Riviera Maya.
I bet kids love them. Yeah.
Yes.
Guaranteed. Another question, you touched on something that's very important, because how does that work for someone that decides to come in? Because you get a lot of people from the States. Not Europeans understand a lot because they're used to going down during the high season when it's cold where they are. They usually fly into the Caribbean of Mexico.
Snowbirds.
Yeah, guaranteed. But a lot of Americans still don't have passports. They're starting to get them more often. What I realized for a lot of people that did understand it is, they come down and buy a vacation ownership and then start to realize that, we could actually come down here more often and get a place. So for someone that's thinking about purchasing a property down there, how would they get a hold of you?
I would say the best way is download WhatsApp. If you don't have WhatsApp down here, it's the best way to get a hold of people. Free messages, free calls, free video calls. Add my number, +52 984 116 1413. I'm available almost 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I love to work. I love what I do. I'm really passionate about helping people, like I said, create a dream, limitless lifestyle. Okay. And if you don't want to download WhatsApp or you don't want to call me, you could email me. My personal email is limitlessrem@gmail.com or andrew.obregon, OBREGON @yahoo.com. Okay. And I've had that email since I was like 18. So I'll never change that email. You could always get a hold of me through that email, my work email, my phone call. Or you could look up JR. He'll give you my number and my contact info. We're really good friends. I love having friends like JR, where he's also stands by what he believes on. He's a great guy, good energy, and he's all about helping and giving without expecting anything in return, which is the name of the game. The more you help, the more you receive, right? The more you give away, the more you receive. So That's why we're great friends.
One of the things I'm going to do, Andy, when we finish up here, is I want you to send me all the your emails and stuff like that. And what I'll do on this podcast, because I know that we have a lot of viewers that come in and go and they watch us over and over and over. I will tag that on top of the video when I repost, and that way all your information's there for the people that are interested and maybe taking a look down in that area. And I talk it up really big because I spent a lot of time down there. Lived on the island of first. I lived in Playa del Carmen, and I lived in Playa Car. I lived on 15th and something. I had a big penthouse there and lived on the beach. Lived in Cozumel. Spent some time in Tulum. I got family. My youngest daughter was born over in Cozumel. She has cousins over there. she speaks. She's first language is German, second is Spanish, and then English. She's 10. Then she has family over in Cozumel. Then she has family in Merida. Also, her aunt. She has an aunt in Cozumel and an aunt in Merida. So yeah, we definitely know those areas very well. Beautiful place. Andy, anybody you want to thank or talk up about that has helped you get this up and running?
Yeah, definitely. I want to thank all my mentors, all the people that helped me out throughout my career. You know, knocking on doors when I was 18 years old, selling Comcast cable. My uncles really helped me out in the sales formation. So anything from my uncles, my dad, rest in peace, my grandfather and my uncle that really helped me out. And then I've had people that really have taken me under their wing. I had these two guys in Cabo San Lucas, my first sales manager and director. They really showed me the ropes, taught me like you gotta focus, right? If you want to be great at something, you gotta really put your heart and soul into it and learn it properly. One of my favorite sayings is you don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great, right? So
guaranteed.
Everyone that had something to do with my my career, good, bad, and ugly, I want to thank them, right? Because I've had great mentors and I've had not so great mentors, but those not so great mentors have taught me how not to be, and the good mentors obviously taught me how to be. So we're gonna keep it positive. Everything's love for everybody that had something to do with it. I wish everyone the best, you know, me, none but great vibes. And I want to tell people that whether you have $50,000, $100,000, or $10 million, I can find you a place. I'm an expert in the buying process and the negotiation process. So whether you're looking for a mansion on the beach with 15 bedrooms, I got you. Hotels, I got you. Or a studio apartment that you just want to rent out for 100,000, I got you. Just contact me and I will hold your hand from A to Z. And what I personally hold myself to is that this is a referral-based business. So after 4 years, I wouldn't still be doing business and solely working on real estate if this wasn't like something that I did well. So anyone that wants to send me a buyer, send me a seller, I pay $1,000 minimum referral fee. So you can work literally and promote my properties anywhere in the world. You send me a buyer and I pay you a minimum of $1,000 for just, you know, promoting my properties and getting buyers. So if you want to come down here and join the team, we're always looking for great energy, great personalities, and people that want to work, want to better their lifestyle, limitless lifestyle.
So let me ask you this question, and I want you to go back over this for me. The amounts, so if they were, whether they have, what's the minimum? Let's say just a minimum.
I mean, $50,000, you can get a piece of land in the jungle still.
Okay.
I mean, build something on that. Okay. I recommend like the minimum would be 115,000 for a studio. 150 to 200,000 will get you a 1-bedroom. 200 to 300 will get you a 2-bedroom. And I mean, for example, this 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom house with a swimming pool, huge backyard, $320,000. So,
wow, beautiful.
For $320,000, you couldn't get much in the United States or in Canada. Let me tell you that.
Not if I was there right now, I'd be in the pool. Guaranteed.
We were almost going to do the interview in the pool.
I know. We think alike. We definitely think alike, man. Guaranteed. Hey, I don't want to. I know you're very, very busy. Didn't want to take too much of your time up. I want to thank you for tapping in and giving us the information about the real estate down there, because it's very important. I plan on retiring down there. That's my spot. I love that place. It has everything. Catalina, I want to thank you also for giving us your words of wisdom, and you're with the right. You know, sometimes in life, I'll tell you this, you're in the right place at the right time, but it's not your time. You're in the right place at the right time with the right people, and it's your time right now, Catalina. You could not.
Thank you. I'm glad to hear that.
Yes, you can feel it. It's just a great feeling when you're with the right. And I believe like this, you vibe with the right tribe. So whether it's music or whether it's people, everything is vibration and energy. and you can feel it when you're with the right people, guaranteed. I want to thank both of
I'm
you
gonna-
guys.
The law of attraction.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
know it.
end it with this. I'm gonna end it with this, man. I'm gonna tell you guys a story about
Okay.
one of my best friends. He literally is 36 years old and he's retired with $1 million house that produces him $80,000 a year, sitting on his ass, drinking margaritas and pina coladas in his private cenote. So this kid, because he was a kid at the time, bought a piece of land for about $170,000, built a house. He was smart enough to build this house, lock-off systems where he has 3 different Airbnbs that he rents out from $80 a night to $120 a night with a private rooftop. This house is literally producing him about $80,000 a year. And he literally just lives in one of the parts of the house. If they're all rented out, he'll come over and hang out with me. And he's living his best life at 36 years old. He's retired. He doesn't have to work a day in his life. His house produces all the money that he could possibly spend, and he's just not a worry in the world, not a care in the world. He bought himself some electric scooters, and he scoots around all over Playa del Carmen. Takes his scooter to ride the jet skis. It's unbelievable, man. The diversity of the things that are that you can do around here is
What's
just
available
never
to you.
ending.
God, I love it, man.
That's magical.
Oh, isn't it? Guaranteed. I want to thank Andy. I want to thank you for coming in. Also, Kathleen, I want to thank you guys for coming in. I'm going to hit you back up after the show. You guys have been wonderful. Andy, we'll do a part 5 coming up next.
Yeah, we'll do part 5. This time it's going to be limitless again. And
Okay.
I'll have some more hard facts for you. This time I just wanted to keep it casual.
No, it's perfect. Perfect. You couldn't have given us more value. You gave us more value than any seminar that's out there where someone's paying tons of money for it, because the value that you gave right now is something that goes into the future, which is a legacy. So buying property down there with something that you can pass on as a legacy, for your kids and generations after generations, that's very important.
Dude, I got nothing but love for you. Thank you for having me once again for the 4th time. And looking forward to doing part 5 with you next time, hopefully from Cabo, Costa Rica.
Okay, thank you guys for coming in. See you later.
Big hug.
Thank you.
Ciao, ciao.